Sorry about the poor audio quality, but as the title suggests, these are all of the drawings that I've finished within the last 2 days. This first one is actually me recreating an old drawing. All of these are characters from the book I'm writing. This one is named Advar. At first I was actually going to have him sitting at a tavern, which is why I started drawing a tankard, but then I decided that I would stay a little more true to the original drawing and have him in sort of the same location. Looking back, I should have made the background a lot darker to like contrast with him more, because he kind of blends in, so I had to add like a black ring around him. So this is the final drawing, and not to brag, but I think that it turned out pretty alright. I still gotta work on backgrounds, though. This is actually another redrawing of an old drawing I did. This character is named Lillian, and she's staring sadly into the distance, her hair flowing in the wind for no reason. I was going to do more dramatic shading to better convey the emotion, but then I realized that it didn't look good with the more cartoony style of this drawing, and I scrapped it. I also ended up making the nose smaller. So here's the finished product. I don't think it's as good as the last drawing I showed, but oh well. This silly little guy is named Johannes Ziebler. He is the king of this kingdom called Moollay in the book I'm writing. I had to redo his entire face. I had so many problems with the layers with this drawing. It was really annoying because I was working from a reference, because I don't know off the top of my head what a 1700s man with a powdered wig and stuff looks like. So it's not like copied from an image, it's sort of just inspired by a bunch of different images I saw of this style. The jacket is inspired by that one painting of Mozart where he's wearing a red jacket. I tried to make the background kind of look like old paper, but then I realized that it wasn't contrasting with the character well enough, so I ended up changing it. But then I ended up making the background too dark, and oh my god, I hated doing this drawing. It literally took me like a month because I just gave up. I did end up liking the drawing though, thank god. This one I had been working on all day, and I literally just finished it like 3 minutes ago. This is a drawing of Achaeus Laymore and his mare Fenna. The background was so difficult for this one because I wanted to get creative, but it was just not coming out how I wanted, and I ended up changing the layout completely. I tried to go with a different approach, and it just did not work. But I'm also happy with how this one turned out. I went a little crazy with the shading of the hair, but I don't care. I kind of like it, so I left it. Originally, I was going to make the background like him standing in front of a building or on a long street or something, but then I realized that I didn't really want to try to mess with dimensions, so I changed it. I just added the horse behind him and then nature. But I tried to make the scene like tell a story, if that makes sense. I went a little heavy on the highlights, but I also don't care about that. Even though the scene ended up taking place at night, I just really like sharp highlights on my characters, my drawings, so I stuck with it. Right there is where I got frustrated and changed the background completely. And this is a finished drawing. I love it. What can I say? In case you were wondering, this is the original drawing of Lillian. And this is the final. I think I just got the proportions better. And this is the original drawing of Advar being silly. What's silly about this drawing is it takes place in the scene of the first draft where somebody literally dies and her body is still in the wagon. So I'm working on the third draft right now, and that does not happen anymore. And this is the final drawing. The context is not the same.